Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to Salty Roots. It's Joe. Thanks for checking out another video. Going to be bringing you along today as I break down the Red Sea Reefer 350. If you follow along on the channel, you know I had a bit of an electric issue, and if you don't know what I'm referring to, again, check out the previous video on the channel. So I'll be showing you a little bit of that process, and then I used some of the proceeds from selling that tank to purchase a new sump for the 125, which is now my primary display. Had a DIY sump on that tank that worked fine, but just wasn't display worthy in my opinion. So again, I'll show you the process of swapping out those two sumps, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when the next video is coming out. Gonna have to cut the piping up here and put a new elbow in to run it. I'm thinking this main line, I'm gonna run it right straight to here, and then I'll cut this one shorter and run it on top and elbow it down into here. A little more work than I was anticipating, but not the end of the world. So the thought is I'll put this elbow here, run it straight over and straight down. So obviously I have to cut this down a little bit lower to make sure these line up. I'm trying to get a rough estimate here of what we're gonna need. So attach that there. So it'll come essentially, once that is in there, put that there, and put that there. So run that one straight down, and then this one's gonna have to come over and do a little bend. It's gonna have to go 90, 90. It's gonna come around and down, but that shouldn't be that hard. Always put paper towel down when you're using this purple stuff. I have gotten it everywhere. Carpet, floor, it stains everything. Put paper towel underneath it. The primer to clean the pipe is what it is. open this up. So we're not too far off here. So just need to drop this down just a little bit to go into here. And we'll be good. All right, so here's where we're at, taking a break for the evening. I'm gonna put a heater up top and I have the NP40s running to make sure there's heat and flow overnight. But the main drain line is glued in really nicely. Fits in there perfect. But I actually ran out of the 90-degree gray PVC fittings. I need to run a pipe straight at this way, and then a 90-degree this way, and a 90-degree down. So we need 2 more 90 degrees for the emergency line. And then that one will be done. And then over here, I really want my core pump to be in the front chamber. As you can see, there's 2 chambers over here. You could really go in either, but because this is the front display, what you can see, I really like the core being the nicer pump to be there. And so because of that, my line as it stands, return line, is not long enough. I don't have a coupler, so what I need to do is cut this, put a coupler in there, put a longer piece of tubing, and 90 it straight down here. So yeah, like I said, I'll get that emergency plumbed in and that return done tomorrow. It should only take a few minutes at this point now that I actually have the plan, know what I'm doing. Got some of the equipment back in there, but pretty cool sump. Definitely an upgrade from this DIY yellowed silicone sump to this nice Reef edition of the Bashy sump. Smart series, I love it. This pipe has to be cut to where it's almost exactly from here to here so that these touch and are flush right here. It's the only way this is all gonna line up together. So I'm just taking an elbow onto here, and again, I want this to go all the way up flush there. And then you just kind of have to try to eyeball it, feel around. You can feel where the pipe's gonna stop. So if I want that to be flush, the pipe's gonna stop right about here or so. And so I make my mark right there, cut it, and then hopefully that'll be the perfect amount. So again, I have all matching, with the sump being black, the red pipes matching the other red accents on the sump up to gray, all gray piping in the back, coming down into the sump. So I think that looks really nice. Could do the soft tubing, but I just think that the hard tubing looks so much nicer. So onto this mess. Again, as I had said, you know, this pump, the piping that I have set up doesn't reach, so what I need to do is chop it back here, put a union, chop it right there, put a union, bring pipe further down, and just drop it straight down. Should be really straightforward, honestly. Business. So here's what I ended up with for my UV. Pretty basic idea, right? Sit it in that back chamber there, come up over the side, and then we'll connect. You see that barb down there, so I'll connect barb to barb with some soft tubing. That'll just come right up and over. So I'll just pop that straight into there, put some soft tubing there, and that'll be the last piece of the plumbing.